Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. How are you? Welcome to Tuesday, just gone 5 o'clock. Where are we? Midday Eastern, 9 AM Pacific. Lovely to have you with us, and we are here with Launch Party, the show where we recap on some of your favourite launches from the last few weeks. And it's a great show actually, because if you picked up the launches when we initially launched them, then you'll pick up loads of inspiration and ideas over the course of this show. However, if you did miss them, it's your second chance to buy at the price that we brought them to you initially. And it's a great opportunity again to fire in those questions. Ask if there's something which is puzzling you, if you want to see anything in particular, again, fire those questions away, because we've been super interactive over the course of the last few days and we've really enjoyed it. So let's do it again tonight. Coming up on the show, just to give you a bit of a heads up, we are going to be looking at today's launch, which we brought to you a little bit earlier on, which are those amazing layering panel pads, super easy crafting, but the finished product looks absolutely brilliant. We've also got back in on the show those Patchwork Creator card dies, which you may well have missed. And if you're after something a little bit cutesy, a little bit fun, then we have got the return of our little cute character stamping dies, which again, if you haven't seen, you are going to fall in love with, particularly the little monsters, because they're super cute, those monsters, aren't they? Like really super cute. So that's all coming up on the show. Hopefully, as I say, you'll be nice and interactive and join in with the bants and the questions, and hopefully you'll join in with the giggles as well, as this lady will, bringing the giggles all the way from Giggleswick. That's an actual place, isn't it, in Yorkshire, Giggleswick?
I don't know. I always think you made it up.
No, I think Gigglesville is made up, but I'm sure there's a place in Yorkshire called Giggleswick. But anyway, it is the one and only, oh, you saw it is now, it's Debbie.
It's me! Surprise!
Hey, you right?
Yes, really well. Yes, exciting launch today.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're re-looking at that because it is amazing. You can see all these fabulous samples, and we'll show some more in a little while. But yes, I get my hands on those amazing patchwork dies, which I absolutely love, and the resist pads you went potty for yesterday.
Yes.
But if you didn't get them, you've got another chance to get them today. So yeah, it's going to be a nice little 2-hour show, I think.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, safe to say you couldn't resist the resist pads yesterday. So yeah, we will be looking at those in just a little while. We've got Becky on the socials tonight, and already in is Carletta Morris joining us from Arkansas. Hello to Zoe Carver in a grey West Sussex. Hello to Hillary, who says, hello everyone from Hillary and Holly Collie. Hello and woof. Hello from South Dakota, says Tamara, and hello from work. Hi also to Lois in Ohio. Pat's in from a very cool New Jersey. Do you mean cool as in yo, or cool as in? I think you mean. Hello also to Kirsty D. Hello to Asuli Ramirez Chessmen, who says, I'm so excited for this. Good, excellent news. Lynn is in saying good afternoon to Debbie, Ben, Becky and all of the team from Newcastle. Sherland Helsford says good morning from San Antonio to Ben and Debbie, and also to my fellow crafters watching on YouTube. Jackie Deschamps is in from a miserable Essex, her words, not mine. Hi to Pam, he says popping in from central New York to wave hello. Hello. Debbie, Ben and crew, it's been a while since I chatted. Well, it's lovely to have you with us, Pam. And Al's in saying hello, Ben and Debs from deepest, darkest Norfolk.
Hello.
And finally, hello for now to Kim Creekmore, who says, I told myself I had enough CC items for a while. You never get too much of a good thing though, can you? And you said, but I've already bought 4 kits from the show items. Oopsie, you say. Hello from Alabama. Hello, Alabama. Hello, everyone, wherever you are. Send us a little hello. We would love to hear from you. Fire those questions as well. We are going to start off with, though, the brand new launch. Give you a bit of a second opportunity to snaffle this. It is our layering panel pads. Debbie's got some finished samples to show you. I'll just show you the maths here. You're going to get 3 sets, right? So you've got a set of layering panel pads which will allow you to make Christmas projects, a set which will allow you to make everyday projects, and a set which will allow you to make Halloween projects. And it's a really simple way to make brilliant cards. So in each one, say for the little Halloween scene here, you get 5 layers if you like, you layer them all up and you create a fantastic card. And it's the same on all the designs that you get through these pads. And in their simplest instance, as Debbie showed us earlier on, you can literally just stick 5 times with your glue and away you go. But if you did miss the show earlier, go back and watch it because Debbie did so much more. Took us on a bit of a crafting journey really with that set. You can watch it on CTV 24/7 after the show, but Debbie's going to provide more inspiration in just a second. So you get the 4 sets, the 3 sets, and you also get your embellishment set from the Circus Collection, Violet Studios. So that's little gems, and you've got your little doodahs in there, little doodahs. You also pom-poms. You also doodahs. You're also going to get one of our tape pens, and then for free, we are going to throw in a set of our foam pads. It's the small foam pad kit. There's 20 sheets in there, and trust me, there is a lot of foam pads, and you will be using there's a lot with this set. $49.58 or $64.78 is the price on this. And Debbie, I know you're going to do a demo here, but people definitely need to go back and watch the show earlier because, as I said, you took us on a bit of a crafty journey because in their simplest form, stick, 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 but you can do a lot more as well.
Absolutely, a lot more. Yeah, what I love about these is you'll see in the samples, is not only can you add your own take on them, so I mean, you can put inks on them, glitters on them, your glossy highlights. You can also make them into bigger creations. You can make them into home decor pieces as well. They're uncoated, which means that you can put all your bits and pieces on them, whether you want to put some gilding flakes, some glitters, your glues, anything like that, or just your inks, which look amazing. Now, if we look at some of these samples, you can see the depth that you're getting in these. This one is sort of flat and risen, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. So you can layer them all in one to create, so you can see that one, there's hardly any they're all laid flat, so just straight flat onto the card. You can see just how cute that Santa is. But if you want to multi-layer them, this one, if I show you the top of that, look at that, they've all been done into this sort of zigzag piece at the side to create a completely different type of card. How amazing is that? If you put a bit of acetate in that first piece as well, you can make that into a shaker card. So there's so much that you can do with these. I love this card, and this is what I was saying about the shaker element. There's shaker pieces in there, so you can make it into a really luxurious Christmas card. They're the Christmas ones. There's lots of different designs, and then we're going into the Halloween, which I absolutely adore. I think the Halloween ones are lovely. The depth that you're getting in there, right through to the black in the back that's showing the bats through all those different colours, are incredible. I think mine and Ben's, this is probably our favourite, the one with the ghosts. It's just very clever design, great how they layer up. Love this one as well. So this one's done where the front is the front of the card on a piece of acetate, and then you've got your layer inside, which looks absolutely incredible. We're going to make this one in the next demo, so I wanted to try and do one that we haven't done in the launch party, so you'll get a launch day, so you'll get a different one in your launch party. So absolutely beautiful design, that one. And I love the cake. I think this is very clever design as well. I mean, who doesn't love cake?
Man, I love the cake.
Man, I love cake.
Yeah. We all love cake.
We all love cake, yes. What's your favourite? We always get into them. What's your favourite cake? So I do love a lemon drizzle.
Oh, I see, and I'm not a lemon fan when it comes to cake.
I love lemon
Give me a
drizzle
nice
cards.
juicy chocolate cake any day.
I love a chocolate cake as well, but I do love a lemon drizzle. I love anything. I love cake.
Lemon or chocolate though? You've only got one choice. What would you
Lemon.
have? You would have lemon.
Lemon. I would
Okay,
have lemon.
okay.
Yeah, lemon. Love lemon. Right, so there are our design teams makes. So let's bring in those ones here.
Yeah.
So if I turn them over like this, because I like to start like this so you can see how they work basically, and the different layers. So this one, you've got your white layer where you celebrate on there. And then what you're going to do is each layer, you decide how you want to do them, whether you just want to lay them flat. And you can see they just go perfectly over the top, so each layer shows something different, and then if the next one we lay over the top there, and then the next one again, so that's 3. We've got our 4th layer, and then we've got our 5th layer to get your actual designs. Look at that, absolutely beautiful.
Amazing.
So if you're doing it like this, looks fabulous, but you can then start to bring in your foam pad. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to layer up from the bottom and then turn them over. Now the reason we're going to do that is because you want to make sure you're getting your foam pads in the right place. Just for this one, I'm going to use my foam on a roll around the edges because this is going to fill the gaps.
Yeah.
So we're just going to literally pop this round onto our edges.
Just whilst you're popping, I'll read a few comments and I'll tell you something which we forgot to tell you at the start of the show. Hi to Anne, it says, hello everyone, probably won't be commenting a lot. I'm knitting a baby bonnet.
Oh, nice.
So my fingers are otherwise occupied. Hello to Vanessa, who's watching in Florida. Imani says, Debbie's demos earlier were on fleek. They were, weren't they, Imani?
Oh, that's really kind of you, thank you.
Debbie was fire. She ate and left no crumbs.
Did you say on fleet?
On fleek.
Fleek.
Yeah, fleek.
Fleek, like flick.
Fleek, as in F-L-E-E-K.
Ah, okay. There's some weird language about, isn't there?
Hey, I mean, it's kids, isn't it? Kids these days. Debbie was on a roll in today's launch show, completing a lot of amazing inspiration, and you're all now telling me about your favourite cake, which I'll read in just a second. Because we love the cake.
Love cake.
Sorry, just a quick one. I must get this in. We were supposed to tell you at the start of the show, we've got a giveaway again in this show, and it is these two amazing sets from the Age of Elegance collection. And the reason why, on this day in 1995, the BBC miniseries Pride and Prejudice, starring Colin Firth and Jennifer, I can't pronounce her second name, debuted on British television, and it became one of the most acclaimed adaptations of Jane Austen's classic novel. So we're celebrating that today by giving away these two items. So it is an embossing folder, and it is stamps and dies from Age of Elegance. All you've got to do is send us in a comment or a question over the course of the show. Thank you.
95.
1995.
Wow.
What's that? 30, nearly 30 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Oh dear, that's made me feel really old. Nicola's just said she was born in 95. Oh my goodness.
I just done my GCSEs in 95.
I was way left school. I was like 10 years later I was left school. 10 years before I was left school. I think I was married with 2 children by then.
Oh dear.
Right, so what we're going to do, we've got our first layer, put our foam on the top there. Now, what I am going to do is just move this to the front here because I know that by having it tapped on the bottom, we're going to get that perfect lay down there.
Yeah.
So once we've done that, we're then just going to start building all the rest of our layers. So let's start with this one. And I'm just going to bring my foam pads in now.
It's funny, isn't it? Because I always think still that 1995 was 20 years ago. But it's not. It's nearly 30 years ago, which is the scary thing.
It's so scary how quick the time goes.
It's like I'm watching reruns of the A-Team at the moment on Legend TV, and like every time that comes on, well, Daisy walks in and goes, "This looks so old," and I'll be like, "Oh no, it's what I used to watch as a kid, you know, like 30 years ago," and then I realise no, it's not. It's 42 years old. 42 years old.
Isn't it? Yeah,
Gee whiz.
it is crazy.
Kim's just asked, does Debbie always use so much foam tape? She says, I'm scared that I will run out. For something like this, foam tape's a winner, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I always have, and I'm a bit like this with most of my crafty stash. I've always got a couple of reels. So I replace them. So once I've run out of that one, I'll get another one. So I've always got extras. I didn't realise I used that much, but you're probably right. I probably use quite a bit. Right, so it's another layer down, so you can see how we're building that up and it's looking fabulous. And you don't have to put foam on every single layer. So if I then want to then just go in with a flatter layer here, you can absolutely do that. So let's do that as well. So I'll just use our tape pen, not foam at all. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
A foam pen dispenses foam. That would be quite fun.
That would be fun. I wonder if we could get that made. Leanne! She was about today.
Yeah, I did see her earlier, actually.
And then our last one, which is going to go over the top like so. Now, the thing with these ones is that you can add extras on as well. So if you wanted to, I am just going to go, oh, that's a thinner one. And you get thinner and thicker foam. So I don't want to use so much either. So let's go back to our smaller ones.
Yeah. Whilst you're sticking on the cake front. Rebecca loves a red velvet cake.
Oh, I love a red velvet.
Shazelle, lemon drizzle for me.
Yes.
Al's favourite, coffee and walnut, or a
I
nice...
like a coffee and walnut, yeah.
He also likes a nice traditional fruit cake.
Yes, he does. Like, I was just going to say that. He's a fruit cake man.
Yeah,
he is a fruit cake.
Oh, you beat me to it. I can get on board with that. Sharon Horns bought the Showstopper. She says, after watching Debbie, I had to purchase that Showstopper. And Imani says, don't get me started on cake. I can't say I have a favourite, but I would choose a good slice of chocolate banana cake.
Oh, chocolate banana cake. I don't think I've ever had a chocolate banana cake. I do love banana bread.
Banana bread's lovely, isn't it? Lemon drizzle for Karen Cronin.
Yes,
Sharon,
lots of love for lemon drizzle.
Chocolate cake with peanut butter frosting for Sharon.
Ooh.
And Jeanette says, my favourite is a carrot cake with cream cheese frosting or a good cheesecake. Yes, Jeanette, I'm on board. With all that.
Now, cheesecake is one of those desserts that I never would choose.
Oh, really?
Unless it was only option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I would have it. But I'm not a cheese.
It can be quite sickly, can't it, cheesecake?
I don't like the biscuit base.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's what I don't like. I don't like the
I love it.
base.
Digestive biscuit base.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big lover of cheesecake at all. But I would eat it if it was the only option.
Yeah, if there was that was the only cake, we'd eat the cake.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right, now, the thing with these is you can then bling it up. So rather than put all of them on, I'm going to bring my one in and show you exactly what I've done. So exactly the same, but I've used my gems from Touch of Sparkle. And I've literally just added gems and in here. And can you see in the bottom, I've made it look like there's bubbles in the bottom.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Just by putting some gems. So it just makes, it's just, there we go, we can see the bling on them there. So I've just added some in the glasses and then put inside as well. So it just gives it a little bit of a bling. So we haven't done too much to it. And then what I've done is I've created a box. So I'm going to bring the box in so I can show you exactly what I've done, because I've created my box surround, and I've done this just by using my nesting dies inside to go inside here and that one. Because this is quite thick, I didn't want it to sit on top, because it doesn't look as nice just sat on top when you've used so much depth, unless you put your foam pad. So the good thing with your foam on a roll is you can literally put that round the edges and hide all of that if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
So literally, so from this top one, can you see I've just got that white line across there? You could do that on every one and then that would make it nice and neat. But because I didn't do it neat, I want this to sit under my box. So this is going to sit on the inside of my box, and that way it will give my lid some rigidity, but it'll also just look nice sat in there as well. Yeah. So we're going to literally use our, let me grab some red liner tape. So let's just grab that one. And we're going to pop that on the inside.
Whilst you're doing that, Jerry Lynn Olsen says, hi from Idaho. Hello, Idaho. Any news on when the pearl powders are being introduced? Ooh. I need some great info because I know I need these mediums. Well, wow. Jerry Lynn Olsen.
We've got good news.
Come here, come here. Secret.
Closer, a bit closer. Shh, don't tell no one. I mean, you can, but don't let anyone else tell anyone.
The pearl powders, right? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. With me.
Yeah. Oh.
And me.
Going to be fun.
Very excited, isn't it?
It is. Very exciting. Feels like it's been a while.
Yes, I think we've talked about it for a long while. We had a day and then we didn't, and then we had another day and then we didn't, and now we have definitely got a day.
We have got liftoff tomorrow.
We have, yes. Yeah. We've got a pearl powder day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
I have a feeling they're going to be super duper popular.
Yeah, I think they are.
We are launching them first thing.
They're just one of those mediums that just look really cool, aren't they?
Cool effect.
Cool effect. Right, I've used Sarah's Age of Elegance.
Oh, yes.
And I'm using the B-side just to put round on the edges.
Debbie... Tying it in nicely with our giveaway, and of course, Debbie knew before the show that 29 years ago today, Pride and Prejudice launched on the BBC.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, so Age of elegance is my version of that. I never watched it though.
No.
I have to be honest.
That's where a lot of people, I think we were introduced to Colin Firth. That's where he sort of had his big break, wasn't it? I think, in that.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I never
As
knew
Mr.
that.
Darcy.
Ah.
I do like Colin Firth. I like
So
him in...
and that's, you know what, I obviously do know that because oh no, he is called Mr. Darcy in Bridget Jones as well, isn't he?
Oh, does she not call... does she not call him Mr. Darcy, as in, like, he's her Mr. Darcy?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Because I always think that's where I've got it from, but then I
Yeah.
thought, no, it's Bridget Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my Mr. Darcy, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Your Mr. Darcy's been on, again, saying for a nice twist, he likes to use ginger nuts for his cheesecake base.
Yeah, no, I like ginger nuts. I just don't like a nutty base.
No. And yeah, ginger nuts as a base for a cheesecake, I'm not so sure, but I'll take your word for it, Al.
My granddaughters would probably like Oreos.
Oh, no.
Well, they love them. I
Not a
don't
big
like them.
fan
They're
of
like
that.
cardboard, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just not my bag, really. Pat's just said, I love these type of layering pads when you have to do a quick card or when you don't want to think about designing. I mean, they're perfect, aren't they, for that? When you need to sort of disengage brain.
Yeah,
But you
absolutely.
can create something that looks amazing.
Yes, so you could just use them as they are and put them onto a card and they're ready to go. Or you can do like I'm doing, where you're creating an actual insert to your box. So we're just going to place that on there. And I didn't need to layer them up because obviously you're not seeing those layers, but you're seeing them when you look into the layers, and that's what I like about these. But they're definitely, you know, if you are a new crafter, just go for the showstopper because you've got everything in there. Apart from, I would say, treat yourself to some card blanks or some cardstock to make your card blanks.
Yeah.
Because once you've got those, you're ready to craft. You don't need any machines; they're all ready to go. So all we're going to do.
Yes, that's the thing today. I mean, I did obviously know that, but I've only just twigged again. There's been no sound of the Gemini 2 today. You've not used it.
No,
once,
I've not used it at all.
No.
We will do. We will use it this evening. So all I'm doing here is popping these little side tabs in. And that's going to create the lid on our box. So this is just creating something really special. So because it's a celebration card, you can put anything you want inside. But that's creating our box side there. And
Brilliant.
then we're just going to pop the box together at the base. And I did have the measurements, so I'll find them and I will tell you them. But you can do them whichever size you want. The box actually measures, the box lid is 6 3/4, and then so it'd be 7, 8 3/4, and then I've done the box lid, and then I've done this in depths of 2 inches, so that's, we've done that to 11 3/4.
Okay.
Right, so let's just add our tape pen onto those corners, and then we've created a beautiful box.
Other comments coming through. There's lots of different chat tonight, which I love. Sharon Horn says, I love the idea of putting that on the inside of the box lid. And Kim says, I'm obsessed with Debbie's boxes. I made 30 last week, says Kim.
I do love to make a box.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually, I'm going to make a box later on that's with the resist pads.
Okay, yes.
Yes, so because I thought, because they're a nice weight to actually make the entire box and to actually ink the embossed detail. There we go.
More comments just coming through. Lots of people excited about tomorrow now. Stephanie says, I knew that, Ben, but I'm glad that you confirmed it. Read the pearl powders. Rebecca says, excellent news. I have 2 CC vouchers for my birthday. And Geraldine says, woohoo! I'll be there tomorrow for the show, for the powders. Thank you. I'm getting them all, says Geraldine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Darla says, I'm so excited now about tomorrow's launch.
There we go.
And Mary too.
There we go.
Perfect.
And there is our beautiful box with all those gorgeous layers, and then just that really lovely Mickey box.
I love it. Perfect. That was very Minnie Mouse then.
Yeah, Minnie Mouse.
Super. And again, you can go back for more inspiration for the show earlier on We're showing that on CTV 24/7 straight after this show. Hello to Monica, who's joined us from Cluj-Napoca, staying in bed and struggling with a nasty form of COVID. Oh no. But still able to watch you guys, she says. Hope you get better soon. You brighten my day, guys. Thank you. You're welcome. And Kirsty D says, I watched Pride and Prejudice at the weekend whilst crafting. Ooh, Mr. Darcy coming out of the lake.
Oh, perhaps I need to watch. Was it as nice as Ben coming out of the sea in his Speedos? That's the only thing I can sort of think of, like, not you in your Speedos, I mean, relate to someone coming out of the water. Yeah, I'm digging a hole, I'm going to stop now.
This is a fabulous launch, says Dahlia. Sometimes I'm lazy and I like to use something already organised for me, so I'm going to love this set. And Wanda says, I've sent in pics of my craft room. There appears to have been a struggle. It is organised chaos. Ben, I've sent my address too. Let me know if you get it. I want my giveaway. Well, yes, Wanda, I've been waiting for that for ages. I will let you know. We'll get it to you eventually, one way or the other, even if I have to bring it myself. And Evelyn says, I like how easy it would be to make last-minute cards or boxes with these panels. Such a cute box, Debbie, says Crystal. Love the design, says Pat. Beautiful gift box, says Lois. And Lynn says, gorgeous, Debbie. Thank you, as always. We're going to have a little break right now. Still to come tonight, though, we're going to look at those resist pads. We've got the credit card patchwork dies on the show too. And don't forget, keep the comments flying in, because at the end of the show, we've got 2 brilliant prizes to give away for a comment from the Age of Elegance collection. So comment away, shop away, and we'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes to the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. I think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done. when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Welcome back, everybody. Hilary says, I'm trying to resist buying the layering pads, but I'm supposed to be teaching my bestie how to make cards. Well, these would be a good idea. I think you should definitely get them, 100%. They're really simple as well. I'm definitely going to have a go at these myself. I almost feel like Holly could do them with her paw. Pat them down. Dog crafting. I like how easy it would be to make last-minute cards or boxes with these, says Evelyn. Amanda says, Daniel Craig coming out of the sea trumps everyone.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to have to agree with you there. Sorry, Ben. I mean, Daniel Craig.
I remember when that first film came out and Laura wasn't that bothered about Daniel Craig. She was like, oh, no, he's all right. And then that scene when he came out of the sea, all of a sudden she just loved him. I don't know why. Ben, says Amanda, you answered one of my 2 questions. Tomorrow, oh yes, pearl
Powders?
powders, thank you. Yippee, and then my last question is, when the cracker die? Am I allowed to say? I know. It's going to be this Friday. Friday Night Live.
Friday night launch. Friday night launch. I'm really excited for the crackers.
They're going to be 2 great launches, aren't they?
Yeah, really good launches. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I love the powders. They're going to be amazing, and I know you're going to love them. But the cracker, I've never seen something so simple in my whole life. And to be able to create not just one size cracker, but multiple size crackers. And I'm going to show you how to make all the sizes.
It's going to be a good week. Stephen says, Stephen with the craft room that we saw earlier. If I supply the biscuits and cakes and the drinks, can you help me tidy my craft room up, please?
Not for all the tea in China. Sorry, Stephen, but you got your work cut out there.
Stephen, do I recall you live in Andover? I want to say, is that where you live? Next time I head back to Devon, see family, if I ever get diverted on the 303, rather than take the M5, if I come down the 303 past Andover, I'll drop in. But that might be, I don't know, it might be Christmas time, and hopefully you might have tidied it up by then.
I would actually love it if I'm honest. I'm only being funny. Yeah, I love tidying up, and I love getting stuck into a craft room and getting everything sorted out. So yeah, it would be good if we were closer by. We'd all be round clearing it up. But Stephen, as earlier, we all know that everybody's craft rooms are like that.
Yeah. I mean, Stephen, if you're offering like biscuits and cake as well, I mean, come on, I'm there.
Lemon drizzle.
Catherine Wood, hi Ben and Debbie, lovely box Debbie, and Ben, my husband likes your jumper. Where did you get it, lol? Fat face.
That's very rude.
No, that's where I got it from.
Oh,
Fat face.
I thought that was a bit rude.
No, I always get a voucher from my father-in-law for fat face, and this was one, it's probably a couple of years old now. But yes, fat face. It's like a surfery sort of seasidey brand, isn't it, Fat Face? So do some really nice stuff. It's quite expensive.
I think a well-known supermarket brand do it now on their online store.
Do they? What is that?
Begins with an S.
Did you really say Specsavers then in my ear? Yeah, that well-known supermarket brand, Specsavers. Sainsbury's do?
Sainsbury's do.
Sainsbury's, is it? Anyway, maybe I'll have to make a purchase on Friday, says Jeanette. And Julie says, I'm trying to decide if I get the cracker dye or the pearl powders. That is going to be a tough decision for you. Let's move on to our next little launch, which we've brought back for you here, the character embellishment animal stamp and die collection. These are super cute, super duper cute. Now, we've got a showstopper option for you where you can get all of them. However, we've broken them down to... Oh, do we not anymore? Ah, so you do have to just buy them individually. That's fine. These are super cute because what you get in each of the sets is you get the stamp in this one here. It's obviously all the animals. So you get your one little stamp there. You get the dies. You'll be able to cut them out. So pop them on your project, like on the edge of your project. And then you've also got the little sentiment to go with them as well. So have a perfectly wonderful day. So you've got your cats. You've got your little birdies there on a branch saying, life is sweeter when shared with friends. Then you've got your doggies sending puppy kisses and birthday wishes. Look at all the cute little doggies. So cute. And then the little bunny wabbits. Some bunny loves you, you wascally wabbit. 10% off. £20 or £25.60. We've then got the Christmas ones, so same thing here, die, stamp and sentiment. These are slightly more expensive because you get 6 characters in this set. So you've got the Snow family, You Melt My Heart. Aww. Then you've got the Gingerbread fam, Gingerbread Kisses and and Christmas Wishes. Of course, you've got the main man himself with the reindeer, wishing you a joyful Christmas. Then you've got the little polar bears. They're super cute as well. Have a very Merry Christmas. Of course, don't necessarily have to be polar bears either. Christmas cheer to all those deer. Deer. And then lastly, warm winter wishes with your little penguins. So £29.60 or £38.40. And then Halloween. I'm really feeling the Halloween vibe at the moment because I think this is my favourite collection out of all of them in this set. 4 you get here again, 2 stamps in the die, £20, £25.60. So you've got your little ghosties and ghoulies there. He looks a bit ferocious, that one, doesn't he? That one there, I've never noticed him before.
He looks like he wants to fork the other one.
That's a good way of putting it. I was just saying he looks like he just wants to steal his sweets there. But yeah, however you want to say it, have a beautiful night. Carry on, Ben. This is my favourite one of the lot with the monsters. A candy a day keeps the monsters away. There's all of those spooky little monsters. You've then got the monster mash, or the mash of monsters. Too cute to spook. You've got your vampire and your Frankenstein, your witch and your mummy. What's that one supposed to be?
A witch.
Oh, Frankenstein's wife, is it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's the witch, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And then
I didn't
lastly...
know Frankenstein had a wife. Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster's wife?
Oh, Frankenstein's monster's wife, maybe. I don't know. Frankensteinella. Although, she's got like she looks more like a ghost, because look at her little... She's like anyway. And then you've also got, if friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you with all of those spooky pumpkins. So £20 or £25.60. You choose the set which you want to go for the most out of those. And we're going to have a little look at these with Debbie in just a second. We'll read a few more comments coming out in just a moment. Lots of people excited for Friday Night Live this week now as well. Susan says, Friday Night Live, can't wait. And Amanda says, lol, Ben, I leant into the screen when you told us Friday. I can get mine ordered before my wedding and it can be here ready for me when I get home. When are you getting married? Let's give us all the deets about that, Amanda, please. Right, let's look at these with you, though, Debbie. Is that the gingerbread people? Or was that snow people?
It is the ginger. Oh, no, this is the snowmen. I picked this one first because it's done like a vintage design. I absolutely love this. Look how beautiful they look.
That is cute.
Such a lovely... I love that one. Who's done that one? I haven't got my glasses on. So, Rebecca Davies, she's done that one.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got your gingerbread. gingerbread men. And then you've got your reindeers, and then your cute little polar bears. Absolutely love those ones. And then I love this because you can use them so they all cut out like Ben showed you. But what about using them just as stamps? Look at that one, having it stamped on 2 parts of the card. I think that's really so clever, isn't it? I think Rebecca's done that one as well, yes.
She's on the socials tonight.
Ah, there we go then. See, showing all Rebecca's cards.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Halloween ones. So you've got your pumpkin, you've got, got the ghost.
Look at that ghost trying to take the sweets off the other ghost. What's that he's got in his hand? A trident, I think it is.
Stab him with his fork. And actually, I mean, he's got those devil horns on.
Yeah, so he's the devilish one.
Yeah, he is the devilish one. I love the monsters.
These are great.
I think they're so cute. Sorry, these monsters ones.
Yeah.
I think they're just really, really cute. So you've got those. And then your animal ones. Look how cool that is. That's Rebecca as well.
Oh, Becky's slaying it tonight, seriously.
She's absolutely has slayed these. Yeah, I love that. She's used wool in the background, so it's those cats are on that ball of wool. Love that one. And then you've got your beautiful little bunnies there, the birds as well, and then you've got your dogs in that collection. Now we're going to use the penguins. So let me just pop those down. I'll pop them all back in the right place in a moment. So first of all, let's just stamp it out. So I'm just going to take a piece of card. We're literally just going to place that onto our mat.
I know you'll show us in a minute, but I was having to do it from memory. The die you get, is it just cut them out onto the... Oh no, it is a full die.
It's a full die,
oh, okay,
yes.
cool.
You get a full die with these ones. It's not like an edgeable
No.
one, so it is the full cutout.
Excellent.
So I'm going to stamp first and then we're going to cut out. So we're just going to make sure we've got all that held down. I'm just going, because we're going to be colouring in our alcohol pens, we're going to use our alcohol proof, so this one here, ink pad. So that means that I can colour onto it with alcohol pens and know that it won't bleed, it won't smudge, and it will be perfect. So just popping that all on to our stamp. And I do love our stamping platform because you get your precision stamping. I always stamp down that cross in the middle, go out towards your stamp, and then you'll get that perfect stamp. Oh, say perfect stamp. Look, we've missed his head, but actually I like it when that happens because then you can just go straight back in, let it settle, press down in that cross again, and then we can go to that end piece just to stamp. Oh, still not wanting to stamp. I wonder if there's something under it. So let's try again, let it settle, stamp down, and then we will go. Oh, I know why, I can see. There's 2 magnets there.
Aha!
Oh, yeah, look.
Good spot.
I thought it was a bit higher, but actually it still managed to stamp a little bit. So let's just go back. I mean, we've gone down now 4 times onto that, and we've got the perfect stamp every single time. So it shows that it works. So let's pop that to the side, and then just going to bring a piece of card in that we can colour onto. So let me just grab a piece of card. So the colour pens I've got here, Ben, are literally 3 colours. I've got our Pale Pink blend, Orange blend, and the Ice Grey shades.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with the lightest colour, and I'm just going to come in sort of around the top bit, but leaving a little bit of a white space. I'm not going to colour it all in because I do have a finished one, but it's just showing you how you can colour some of these in.
Whilst you're colouring, few comments coming through. Lynn says, all my craft stuff is in boxes. You wouldn't believe I look for something and say, oh, I forgot I had those, and how many duplicates I have too.
Oh, no.
Jerry Lynn Olsen says, yay, no one wants to help me tackle my craft room either. Good luck, Stephen. Did you see the pictures earlier on, Jerry Lynn? Maybe we should get some more pictures of craft rooms that perhaps need a bit of a tidy up. Delia says, Stephen, I would hate to show my crafting area. I bet it's worse than yours. We celebrated all craft rooms earlier, didn't we, Debbie? Whether they were neat and tidy or a little bit chaotic. We loved it all.
Do you know what, though? What I did take from that is how amazing all your spaces were for crafting. Even the smaller spaces, you've made such good use of that space, which is incredible. So I just love that.
Nice jumper, Ben, says Wendy Myers. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Lynn says, I'm making Halloween cards for the grandkids with these, inspired by Craig using acetate too. I'm loving them. Imani says, this week has had some amazing launch shows with more to come. Great week to be shopping. Yeah, remember, we've announced in this show tomorrow's those pearl powders. Friday is that cracker die coming your way during Friday Night Live. Love the little monsters, says Hilary. Stephanie Theodore says you could fussy cut the ones in front to add more little monsters and pumpkins. Yeah, absolutely. You could do that. I like that idea. And I suppose as well, so you could fussy cut and create more monsters, or like here with the penguins, you could fussy cut, create more penguins, but you could also do that technique with your masket tape, couldn't you? And add more penguins that way by stamping more.
Yeah, you could, absolutely.
Lots of different ways to do more with them.
Yeah, masking tape's a great way to do that. So we're just putting some little light pink under his cheeks there, and you can see. So you'll continue to do that. Once you've built that up, cut it out. So your die, literally, what I love about these dies is they go all the way round. So you can see exactly where you're cutting out. So you literally do that cut out round the side, and then you'll end up with this like so. I mean, how cute are they?
Super cute.
I mean, so cute. So let's pop our card together. Let's just make sure we put all our dies into place and then bring it in. Now, what I've also done, Ben, is I've cut out the another one, but we've done that in silver card.
All right.
So that's just given us another sort of lay down behind. So, let's bring that in. Now, what I do like to do is split your die in half. So if you literally cut it down the middle, like so, it doesn't have to be neat because you're not going to see it. It means you can have it shadowed, so you've got it at the top and you've got it at the bottom.
Yeah.
It just sort of splits that die, rather than if you've got one full die, which is always quite nice, but you would only have it on one side, so you would have it round sort of the edge. By actually halving your die, you get it on both sides. So all I'm going to do is use my tape pen to pop those pieces on. So we're just going to hover that at the bottom.
Yeah.
Need to do it this way because I can't see otherwise without getting my big head in the way. So just like so, and then the top piece like that as well. There we go. So it's almost like you've got another die that goes round the edges just to create that beautiful effect. So let me bring these other bits in. Now I've used our Touch of Sparkle for the pad. Actually, I missed a trick. Do you know what? We've got time. I'm gonna bring the resist pad
I knew you were going to say that.
Did you know I was going to say
Well, just when you put those there, I thought
yes, why didn't I do that? So let's
you've got
bring this one in.
snowflakey ones in there.
You have, but I'm going to use a snowflake later. So I'm going to actually use this one, which has got a bigger snowflake design on it.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, let's just tuck those away and bring in. I'm just going to grab myself an ink pad, and let's do sort of the bluey colour.
We'll show you these in full, but these, if you miss them, were the pads that we launched yesterday with Sheena. Very popular these were. They're because, again, like with those layering paper pads, in their simplest form, they're very easy to craft with, aren't they, resist pads?
Oh, so easy to craft with. So first of all, let's do a section. So we've got Frosty Jade, so let's start bringing some of that one in. And literally, oh, I think this looks really different on here. Oh, there we go. I think I've got a dirty, someone's not cleaned. Yeah, that'd be Sheena, won't it?
Well, she was using them yesterday.
Yes.
Saying nothing,
So
me.
it's going green. She had brown on it, look.
Ah.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised what?
They're not clean.
Ah. What are you trying to say about War Sheena? There we go.
Some colour. We're bringing a bit of colour. So this one is our green topaz. But look how fabulous it looks. Looks amazing, doesn't it?
It really does.
And actually, I quite like that. It's giving a little ombre sort of effect.
Oh, yeah.
And look how quickly and easily this is going on. So we'll just bring that in. We'll have some sort of faded pieces. I love these brushes. They're like my absolute favourite.
They come half price in the Showstopper as well. If you buy the pads from yesterday, you get those half price in the bundle.
Look at that.
Gorgeous.
I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. Right, so let's cut that into sections and then we can build up our card then. Right, I'm just going to bring my guillotine in and measure the little pieces that we've got so I know what to cut it to. So we've got just over 4 by 2.5. Let's do it that way. It's got just over 4, and then we'll have 2.5 and 2.5. There we go, that didn't take long at all, did it?
Perfect.
So we can pop them to the side, and this is all going to work beautifully. You can, if you wanted to as well, because this is like a coated cardstock, you could just give these a buff just over the top, and that will take off any excess. And there's not a lot that comes off of them because the ink dries quite quickly. It just makes your white look whiter on there. So let's bring this in and our card, and then we can layer these on the top.
Good morning, Mary Pat has joined us from Montana. Hello also to Hillary, says, great idea, Debbie. I've caved and bought the Christmas selection of these. And Kathy Green in Mechanicsburg. I might have to pick up those penguins. I originally got the monsters after Craig's cool card.
Ah, did he make a cool card?
Love cutting the die in half. Never seen that before, says Julie. And the stamp and die sets are the perfect set for using for your scrap paper. Lots of love coming through for these penguins as well.
Yeah, they're rather cute, aren't
They are super cute.
So that's popping that on there, and then I'm going to turn it over. Rather than mark this piece, always turn over and just burnish that down. And that way you'll know that that will be completely adhered to the card. And then we can pop this one onto the top. Now, because I was using the Touch of Sparkle, Touch of Sparkle, Winter Sparkle. So he's using the Winter Sparkle papers. And I've also used those, the die cut snowflakes. So let's pop that on. Really like that, it looks so nice.
Pretty.
So pop that on, and then I've got my die cuts here, and I've done exactly the same with the silver, so matte and layers of silver behind. So we're going to place these on the top. So we're going to have them, where is my cutout? Right there.
Just whilst you're sticking as well, Carol's come up with a good question. You know the blending brushes that you just used?
Yep.
She wants to know how you clean them.
Ah, brilliant. I'll do that as soon as we've
okay.
done the demo, and I'll show you what Sheena what Sheena failed to show you.
We do love her, really, by the way.
We absolutely love Sheena, yeah.
She's just a bit of a mucky pup, isn't she?
She's a messy crafter, and lots
Yeah.
of people are messy crafters. Yeah, I'm not worried about that at all. I should have just checked them, that was all.
Yeah.
Right, so just use my dots on the top, and then we're going to pop these right on the edge of that card, like so. I'm going to do exactly the same on this one. So just across that section. Your dotty tape pair literally is your best friend for any of your intricate die cuts.
Yeah.
Or you can use your little tape, glue dispenser bottle, your small one. We're going to pop that on like so. And then again, I'm going to turn that over and just burnish that as well. So I always like to burnish, and I always do it from the inside. And it just makes sure that nothing comes unstuck. And then once we've done that, looks absolutely stunning. We've then got our penguins to go right in the centre there, which look incredible. Let's just bring in some foam pads there to pop onto them. So one there. And one there, and that's going to go in the centre. If you wanted to have a little bit of wiggle room, just use your tacky glue, and you can put just a little bit of glue. You don't need loads because obviously that's sticky, but just a little bit in the centre. That will then mean that it doesn't stick straight away, and it means that you can sort of have that little bit of wiggle room.
It's really clever the way you've done that. You've sort of created yourself your own split space die.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really clever.
Yeah. So it looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And then I've just got a warm winter wishes. So that comes with your sentiment that's on there as well. So we've got that on that one. And we're just going to place that at the bottom. In fact, I'm going to put it in the, I think we'll put it right underneath. And let's have another foam pad to pop that on.
Uranus says, how do I stop the spider webs when using the tape pen on delicate die cuts?
So you shouldn't get them if you're using a dotty tape pen.
Right.
I'm assuming if you've got spider webs, you're using a straight pen.
Okay.
So the straight one, this one, I haven't got a die cut now, but if I was to use that on here,
Yeah.
there would be sort of spider webs underneath. There would be strings, what stringy glue is what I would class it. With your dotty tape pen, that doesn't leave any residue.
So you shouldn't be getting any.
So you shouldn't be getting it if you're using the dotty one. So just check what tape pen you're using. If you are using a different one, if you are using a dotty tape pen, let me know, and then I'm not quite sure. The only thing I can think of is that your card might be too thick and the dots aren't going through it.
Right, okay.
So it might be leaving, but they really shouldn't leave anything. If I bring that round so you can see that.
That's
So
cool.
my card up. There we go. I really like how that's come out. Let me just show you the one which we did with the other one. But actually, I love those resist papers in the back. Looks really nice. Right, now I'll show you those ones. Let me just show you how to clean your brushes.
Oh, yes, good job, you remembered.
It really is very simple. So just a piece of kitchen towel or a cloth, a sort of an old cloth. And then you actually want to, let me just grab my water spritzer. You just want water spritzer, or if you haven't got a water spritzer, just dampen your kitchen towel, but you just want it slightly damp, and we're literally just dampening our kitchen towel, and then you literally just wipe that across. That's all you do, and then I turn it round and wipe it the opposite way. I'm going to turn that over. It's already damp, so I don't need any more. And then that way it will be absolutely clean for next time. So if I bring that card in, go on top of the card there, it's nothing on there. So that's how you clean them. These brushes are so dense that they are incredible. So that's all it takes. It just takes a little wipe. Sheena, are you watching? Just a little wipe on the kitchen towel. I'm only joking. But that's as simple as that. And then they're ready to go for the next colour again. So you don't even have to stick to the same colour family with these. They're absolutely amazing.
And can you just remind Lynn where this snowflake die was from?
It's from the Winter Sparkle collection. I think it was in the box. We did a box, but we also did a Winter Sparkle quite a long time ago. But there was a box that we sold Winter Sparkle not that long ago, actually, but it's out of stock now, I'm afraid. So, yeah.
Sharon's lovely. She says, I didn't think I needed the resist sheets until now. Thank you. They're brilliant, and we'll touch on those more in the second half of the show. Hadassah says, I had a crafter contact me to donate her duplicates to the group I teach at the nursing home, but she said I needed to come over and help her clean out her craft room to get them. 6 hours later, the room still wasn't half done. She has so many boxes in the room, it will probably take 3 days to sort out. I love a challenge, so I'm going back again this weekend to help her.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, good for you, Hadassah, but yeah, perhaps you weren't expecting to have to do that to get all those goodies. And Stephen says, on the subject of cleaning, Debbie, if you do go and help Stephen clean his craft room, lemon drizzle cake will be just for you if you came down.
Oh, where are you, Stephen? Where are you?
Proper cute card, that says Jeanette. Carol Garwood Beard says, I love that card. And Jackie Deschamps says, another beautiful card. It is from the Christmas set, isn't it?
Yes.
Which, again, just to remind you, if you want to go for that, you will get your penguins, you will get your reindeer, polar bears. Or I suppose those could be any old bears, really, couldn't they? It says of a berry Merry Christmas, so they could be brown bears, grizzly bears.
Don't let the polar bears hear you say that.
Oh yeah. Oops. Father Christmas, wishing you a joyful Christmas. Could be panda. I mean, he couldn't. They could. Gingerbread people. And then lastly is You Melt My Art, which is the cool snow people. Those are $29.60 because you get 6 in that bundle as opposed to the animals and the pumpkins where you get 4 sets. If you have just joined us, thank you. Keep the comments coming through. I'm loving all of the questions as well, which is what we're here for. I know it's launch party, but any questions you've got on anything, we will be looking at more of your... Oh, have we got loads? I've just heard in my ear that at the top of the next hour we will be going to do a bit of a through the keyhole. You know, like who would craft in a place like this? Thank you for everyone who sent in their pictures of their craft rooms. Have we got more tidy ones than chaotic ones, or the other way around? There's a good mixture. Looking forward to looking at those very shortly. And do remember to keep commenting, because at the end of the show, celebrating 29 years to the day that we launched Pride and Prejudice, we are bringing you these two goodies, Age of Elegance, an embossing folder, stamp and dies will be going to one of you who leaves us a little comment over the course of the show. So comment away. If you have just joined us, a very warm welcome. It's just gone 6 o'clock here in the UK, Tuesday evening. We're launch partying. If you have joined in just now, you have just missed a brilliant demo with those cute little character stamps. We've also been looking at today's launch, which is those layering panel pads, which are exceptional. All of the goodies on the Shop the Show, so do have a look. But lots more to come in this hour. We're going to be looking at the Patchwork Creator card dies, which Craig launched just a little while back, and also more on those resist pads as well, which I know have been super duper popular. We've brought back the deals from the various launches for those. I'm here with the lovely Debbie, and we're going to have a look into your craft rooms now. Thank you for sending in all of the pictures. We're doing it now, right? Oh yeah. Let's have a look and delve in to Wanda's craft room. Oh, you're on the big screen there.
It's me. It's normally you.
Yeah, it is. What's that sat in the background? That's a skeleton, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
It is Slim Jim, and Wanda's getting ready for Halloween. And your great granddaughter, did you say, play with Slim Jim? Has he got a wig on? A wig and a t-shirt.
That's so funny.
Brilliant. I mean, excellent stuff, Wanda. I've got Nicola will forward on your address, and I will get your prize sent out to you. I was slightly freaked out when I first saw that picture, because you don't expect to see, a skeleton in a craft room, do you, really? But Wanda, that is unique, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, and then look at your crafting area here.
So nice.
That looks brilliant.
Got loads of stuff. I think that's what I'm taking from all these photos, is how much stuff people have.
Yeah, and like how much stuff you can cram into a smaller space. Is the cushion on your chair a crumpet?
It is, yes.
It looks like a crumpet.
That is so funny.
Doesn't it? I love the fact that you're there with your flask of coffee or tea or whatever it is as well. Wanda, amazing. Thank you. Send our regards to Slim Jim. Sharon Horn.
Sharon, that's very designer looking.
It looks like a... Oh my goodness me. Sorry, I've just seen the picture you're about to see in just a second.
That looks better than our studio.
It looks better than my house.
Wow, look at that.
That is...
Oh, wouldn't you just love to craft in that space?
Yes.
That's amazing.
I mean, it is like designer show home chic, isn't it?
I'm actually so jealous. I mean, it actually looks like, have you made your own table? That looks like a bespoke tabletop. Like, it looks like a work surface that's been put onto legs and into a unit.
We've got a side shot of that unit coming up here.
Oh yeah, maybe it is work surface.
Oh yeah,
that's
Sharon.
Amazing. Yeah, you definitely need, I think it is a quartz worktop.
That is brilliant.
I think you need to go into interior designing, Sharon.
I'm just a little bit jealous. Your craft room is nicer than my house.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's really nice. Sharon, when can we come and visit?
That's amazing.
Now, I recognise this name. Sandy's in Pennsylvania, in Smock, PA.
Oh, you're so well organised, Sandy.
Yeah. I love your storage boxes.
Yeah, they're really cool. Looks amazing. Great storage space.
And I can see lots of our My Special Papers there as well, I think.
Oh, yes.
On this. Also, Sandy has described this as craft room / bedroom / cat sanctuary.
Oh, I love the cat sanctuary.
Do we know the name of the kitty?
Oh, Sandy, let us know the kitty's name.
She looks very cute.
Yeah, beautiful
and
cat.
looks very happy, snuggled on the towel. Oh, look at all these goodies
You've been
as
very
well.
busy. Very busy. Lots of stuff going on there.
Wowee.
I do love looking at everyone's craft space. I mean, I am really nosy anyway, but they're just amazing.
It's just good to see where you guys all craft, because we see your names every day. I love the fact that you've got the little cat placement down there as well.
The cat's still there, isn't it? Is that a cat in the corner? Or is that just me looking? What is that in the left-hand side?
Yeah, what is that? Is that a little cat? I don't know what that is.
Oh, is it? It's a Hoover.
I can't make that.
A bit closer.
I can't make that out either. The green and black thing. It's a vacuum cleaner, apparently.
Oh, yeah. It's like and there's a jar next to it. But from a distance,
Oh,
it looked
yes.
like a cat. Yeah, there's two jars. It's like a plug-in Hoover thing.
I can see why you thought that was a cat. Next, Jyoti. Yes, Jyoti. Ooh, organised. Jyoti uses the surface of her cabinet as a worktop. Open up the cabinet doors. Bingo. There is all the craft goodies.
Brilliant use.
Yeah. But that again, as much as it's nice to see all of the spacious craft rooms, this is a great use of space.
Yeah.
When you don't have a designated room, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good for you,
that's
Jyoti.
amazing, Jyoti.
She says it's more of a study, office, dining room, bit of everything. But you've got everything nestled away in there nicely, so that's all good. Thank you, Jyoti, for your picture. Crystal, look at
I love that. Shut the doors and it's all gone.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing room.
This is in Crystal's living room.
I love that you've actually got.
Apparently.
It's almost like your own craft room in the living room. That's amazing.
Oh, so one side is the craft room there. It's a crafty corner in her living room, I see.
Love that. It's actually a really cool working space, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I love all the design there as well. And then, oh, sorry, this is a different picture. I thought we were then going to look at the other half of Crystal's living room, but this is Carol's
I love that.
room.
With the dog.
Is that a Great Dane?
It's a big dog.
Carol,
I
you have to let
actually
us know.
thought the dog had two heads then, but I think it's a chair in the background on the left.
Are you sure you went to the opticians the other day?
There's a brown bit on the top. Look behind.
Sort of. Yeah.
So when I
sort
first
of.
looked, it looked like a head, and then I realised that was the dog's the bum, and the head was the other side.
The rug looks very cosy as well, actually. I love that.
Yeah,
And I see the next picture. I don't think your dog is a Great Dane, looking at the picture. I don't know what he is. You have to let us know.
I love that. When you've had enough of craft, you just go sit in your comfy chair, put your feet up.
Put your feet up. Look at all the machines there. You've got a MIDI, haven't you? Is that a Junior, I think, there as well?
That's amazing.
Loads of storage. I've loved this so much. We need to do this more. Just A, because we're nosy, but B, also just great to see where all you guys craft as well. Thank you very much, Carol, and everyone else who sent in their pictures. Just absolutely brilliant. Sharon, so Sharon, who had the sort of showroom, craft room, her hubby made all of her worktops.
Wow, looks amazing.
Talented guy.
Very talented, yeah, that looks incredible.
Susan says, I need a bigger home or to kick the kids out. Just joking. Trish says, I've loved seeing all of the craft rooms. And Stephen says, Debbie just sent another picture in. Oh, Ben and Debbie just sent another picture in. On one corner, I've the complete set of the template library, you say.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. Thank you to everyone else who sent in the comments, which we'll have a look at in just a few moments' time. But we're going to have a look next at your Patchwork Creator Card dies, which Craig launched last week, I want to say. I think it was last week. But these are a lot of fun, and they give you so many different opportunities because in each set you get multiple dies to be able to do so many different things. Have I done these with you yet? I feel like I've done, have I not?
Nope.
That's so weird. I had a bit of a...
Well, I think we did Countdown
to Launch.
Yes, that's what it was. Yes, yeah.
Because in essence, they are just a brilliant creator card die set, which you can use for your backgrounds. But you've got so many of these like individual dies that you can create some really fun and funky sort of 3D effects with these. Create like decoupage effects, create innerpage effects with these too. And a lot of people did love these sweet honeycomb. I love the ideas of people saying that they were going to make like sports cards with these. Thinking that looked quite football-y. That one looks like what? Looks like The Shining.
The Shining.
Oh, I don't know. The carpet in the Shining Hotel.
Is that in New York?
No, it's the film, isn't it? With Jack Nicholson. Here's Johnny. That one.
Yeah, The Shining. Yeah.
Don't think it was in New York. This This one is the geometric patchwork. My favourites are upcoming. I really love these with like the sunshine on, the morning sunshine. I absolutely love that because it affords you, again, so many opportunities to mat and layer all of the different rays of the sun. Same with this one too. I think that one would work really nicely, the rays of light as a sort of, nice sort of summery card. This is the one that Craig did the triple embossing on, wasn't it, I think, when he did that project. But I also think that would work on a Christmas card as well, with the, the light.
Yeah, funny enough, I was
Bethlehem.
looking at that, thinking of the Oh Holy Night collection.
And like that one as well would work really, really nicely with Oh Holy Night or maybe Bethlehem.
Yes.
And then lastly in this set is this one, which is your warm sunbeam. So it's a lot of dies that you get for your money, and you're only paying £56 or $64. I mean, you've got some lovely projects there, Debbie.
I certainly have, yeah, beautiful ways that you can use them. And if you want to see more ways, just go back and watch the launch show, because Craig showed some amazing techniques of what you can do with them. I love the fact that you can cut so many different ways into these and create so many different textures and concept cards, shaker cards, however you do them. What I also love about them is that you can use all sorts of things with them. So whether it's your pattern papers, like this one, I mean, look how it just looks really cool, doesn't it? And I love this one because I feel like that can go both ways. So you can do it different ways on that one. It's just beautiful. But they've all got a sort of element about them. Love this one, all different papers. You can create inky backgrounds. How fabulous is that one? I mean, that is just amazing.
Oh, it's a shaker.
Yeah, but it's got all the same colour beads in the different coloured acetate. I didn't even know you could get coloured acetate like that. It looks amazing. Yeah, doing inky backgrounds. We're going to do an inky background and show them cut and show how you can get the positive and negative out of them as well. So many different ways. And they just look fabulous because these are a little bit like an alternative to an embossing folder, having a background that does all the work, and then all you need really is to put a sentiment on there. Have some pretty papers, just put a nice ribbon or bow on there, lovely sentiment, and then you're ready to go. Love that one as well. Don't have to be big cards, just a small part of the card. Looks absolutely amazing. Right, so let's start off. I'm going to use the Duet ink pads. So I've got Rosy Apple, Sweet Clementine, Sunrise Glow, and your Lemon Meringue. So let's use those.
I said that the other day and I thought, where did I get that from? And now I remember.
It's me.
Yes.
It's the only way I can spell it.
Lemon meringue.
Meringue. So what we're going to do is use our brushes, and I'm using that same brush I used earlier. With that, we used it with the sort of frosty jade colour and green topaz, and I'm going to use the same ink pads because we've washed them. And literally start off with one colour, so just loading up the brush, and then we're going to come in and put that amazing lemon meringue down. So let's just build up that colour. I do love the effects that you can get with these incredible ink pads. So let's pop them down. Just going to grab myself a piece of kitchen towel, just so I'm not going to get inky fingers down as we go on. So that's our lemon. Then we're going to go into our summer. I'm not even cleaning that off, going straight in with our next one. Just loading up the next colour, and then we're going to come in with that one.
Okay.
So super easy, just building up that colour.
Love all the patchwork dies, says Sadassa. I was going to cherry pick, but you can't. They're all equally amazing and versatile. Imani says they're brilliant. I love them. And Dahlia says, I think it would be great to cut them out of the resist pad and then colour each section separately.
Yeah, that's
a really nice idea,
yeah,
isn't it?
that's a really lovely idea. Yeah, absolutely.
On the subject of skeletons, Karen Hughes says, my brother has a skeleton sat at his dining room table all year round. It wears a Sunderland top, apparently. What's it called, Karen? Has it got a name? Like Slim Jim? Hadassah says, lots of great craft rooms. I've gotten lots of storage ideas from all the pictures. So happy to know, says Dahlia, that there are others as addicted as I am. Yeah, it's been great to see, actually, everyone. Thank you so much for sending them in. And Sarah Thompson says, wow, my resist pad and other goodies ordered, shipped already, arriving Thursday, and I'm in the US. Thank you to the team for such a fast shipment. That is quick going, isn't it? Monday,
yeah, it is.
bought them. Thursday, they'll be in the US. What a team.
That's really quick. It's exciting, isn't it, when you get new post?
Oh, yeah. We like happy post. I know you might have already said, what cardstock are you using here?
So this is just our white cardstock.
Oh, okay.
Yep, A4 white cardstock. I've actually used the one I actually used at home, but we didn't have none in the studio.
Yeah.
Was our linen cardstock.
Okay.
And I'll show you the difference. Linen cardstock is slightly different. In fact, the linen cardstock has given a more sort of opaque, sort of chalky finish. So it's quite interesting to do different cardstock to see how they work. So I will show you that one. So there we can see all our different colours coming down. So nice and simple. And then this one here. So this one was the one I don't. Can you see? It's just like, because it's textured, it's almost a smoother lay down, which is a bit strange because it is a textured lay down.
Yeah.
So yeah, just but they both look good anyway. Once you cut them out, they're going to look fabulous. So I'm going to use this one only because it'll be more dry. This one's sort of dry, but so it doesn't go onto my die. Now what I want to do to start off with, because we want to use that, I'm going to clean this because I don't want to be the one moaning at other people and then not cleaning my own. So I'm just going to give that a spray, take that down, and just that way as well. Oh, there we go, till it's sort of clean. There we go. Right, so we're all back to cleanliness. Now, your actual die comes in all different parts. So this is what the clever piece is about it, because you get this outside cutting edge, which is this one. And you can, these dies, because you could cut them all at once if you wanted to, but the best way I found to do it was to actually leave some of them on here, because you can actually just leave them on the carriage sheet to cut out.
Yes.
And that's how you would then get your extra piece. So I've got some cardstock here. I've got this one, which I'm going to cut this out of. I've also got my, this one what we want to cut the whole pieces out of as well. But I also want to show you the negative more than anything else. So if you were to just cut this into the centre of your cardstock here, what that's going to do is cut out those pieces. I actually don't want to cut out the extra circle piece here, so just taking them off. So I'm literally going to lay that over the top. And because it's onto the back that I want to cut onto, sorry, through the cardstock, and I want to cut squarely into that centre, I'm going to actually just turn that round and tape my cardstock onto the die. So onto the plastic, sorry. So I'm just going to pop a little bit just at the top here, just to stop it moving. And then we're going to just cut this as you normally would through your machine.
It's quite a good little hack this. Craig did the same actually, rather than individually cutting the bits and pieces.
Well, funny enough, Craig did it a long time ago with something, quite a long time ago, and I thought it was a really good idea when we had some intricate dies. So it doesn't surprise me that he's done that again with these ones.
Yeah.
So once you've done that, you can see it cuts through there, and let's take this one off. So let's just take that piece of tape that we've taped it down with, like so. And then you can literally take that away, peel that one from there. It's still taped on there, which doesn't want to go. There we go. So tape all those pieces, take that one away. And then this one, so what this does, it gives the an extra piece that you wouldn't normally have because you would be cutting differences. You'll notice it in a minute once we layer up our card. So we'll pop that there, just take these pieces out, and then we're going to die cut our other one in.
Yeah.
Now I want all those pieces cut through my, they don't need to stay on here because, but it just saves you taking them on and off. So all we're going to do is take this piece that we've just done, and we're going to do exactly the same onto here, because I want those extra pieces. So just popping that there, and we want the middle piece. Yep, so we're done with those ones. So we're just going to run that one through.
Hi to Stephen again. Says Ben, if you need to return the MIDI back to Craig, I do have a spare one. I have 3 MIDIs. I just keep forgetting to bring the one back in for Craig, to be fair. He'll get it back one day. And Hilary says, my yodel lady hasn't been for a couple of days. She'll be worried about me. It's funny when you get to know your delivery drivers so well, isn't it? All these brand new launches and orders. There'll be a fair few orders flying out tomorrow, those pearl powders, I can tell you that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get in early for those.
Oh, mine's got very sticky on here, so that's the only thing you have to be careful of. So, and I should have said that actually, to just blot off your, this one's really sticky that's in the studio, but I don't need this bit, so this is why I'm not worried about.
Oh yeah,
this
you're
edge.
just taking the...
Yeah, I'm just taking, that's my
bits.
waste for this one. Just doing the actual dies, so let's take these ones out. So it's these pieces here that you're going to take out. So they're just take your pokey tool and they will just pop out from there. And each time that's being used, these pieces that are stuck on there will just stop it happening again. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
So once you've took all your pieces out, you'll end up with all your little bits. Now what I've done is I'm just gone ahead and put some foam pads on the back of my ones. So they're already raised up, so you don't want to see me sticking all those bits. So that's what you're going to do with that piece. And then this one, this is a really clever die because this one is going to cut out. So I'm going to pop that in there with the outer edge. So let me find the outer edge. That's weird, this hasn't got an outer edge. Not to worry, because all of them have an outer edge. So let me just grab another one. And that will work over the top there.
Perfect.
So just going to pop that in, and that's going to cut the entire frame out. So again, we're going to stick that one down. Just clear up my rubbish there. Right in front of me. So we're just going to hold this down in a couple of places. And this is just one way, because I like to have a play with things, and I think this is a really good way of showing, have a play when you get your dies home, see what they do for you, and look at all the different ways that you can use them. And all the excess and the extra pieces that you're getting from one, you can then mix and match, so you'll have two different cards because you're cutting all these different elements out.
Yeah.
So that one is going to create, not only is it going to create these panels, so if you wanted to use them again, you can then actually start to use these bits to go on the top, so that you can see that matte and layers those up if you wanted to use it that way. But it also creates this beautiful, stunning frame. So let's just take that one, put that to the side. Look at that, you've got just an amazing frame there. So I've just cut that out of your mirror cardstock. So that then will go on top. So you can see we've got those two completely different layers there, which look quite incredible. So let's pop those to the side and bring in all our other pieces. So I've got the pieces already here, so I've already cut this one to size, and then what I've also done is I've just popped these through my Xyron machine.
Okay.
So they're a sticker, just to make it easier when we put it all together. You can just use your dotty tape pen on those. And then we've got all our extra bits that I've done here, which I've already put on some foam, just to save a little bit of time. Just move those out of the way. And then all I've done is stamped a get well soon message on here, because I thought, well, actually, because it looks like the sunshine, I thought it would be a nice one to send. Little did I know, I could be sending this to Alsdak because he's been took poorly into hospital, bless him. So actually, I'll make this for him, and he can have a get well soon card.
I love how you do that as well when you're in.
I didn't plan this one though,
No,
Ben.
but you may as well take advantage, you know,
Absolutely.
perks of the job.
Yes, definitely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So we're just going to place that onto some white cardstock. So just into there, like so. And again, just use your scoring tool to burnish that down. And then we're going to pop that onto that mirror cardstock. So lots of different ways of building these up using your differences. I'm actually on, I think it's on Friday, I've got a demo with these, and we're going to be using our glitter pastes.
Oh, yes.
And using them to cut through. So we've got that design of our glitter paste through it. So that's a really nice way of using them as well.
Hopefully we're all up to speed with our glitter paste as well, because we had a masterclass with Sheena
amazing.
yesterday on glitter paste. So hopefully everybody, we had a lot of people say that they'd got glitter paste, but they were too afraid to take them out of the pot.
Ah,
So
yes, yeah.
Hopefully Sheena's helped a few people with that.
Oh, I'll have to go back and have a watch of that one, Ben.
Karen.
Huh?
Karen's just messaged. Karen was saying, says, my brother has a skeleton sat in his dining room table all year round. And we said, who was it? He says, hi Ben, my brother says it's his late mother-in-law. Jane says, hi everyone from Las Vegas. I couldn't get out of bed this morning. Well, at least you are with us now, Jane, and we appreciate the fact that you are here with us. And Pat says, this is a show I will save and rewatch for all the wonderful suggestions Debbie is giving us on so many different collections.
I try my best, I do try. Look at that, I mean that looks lovely just like that, doesn't it? I think
It does.
That's so effective, but we are going to use the next layer. So obviously you don't need to use all these layers, you don't need to use this one underneath. It's just, I wanted to show you just how much you could make use of. And we're only using this to sort of shadow as well, so I'm giving it sort of a 3D element.
It adds so much more though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just gives it just adds something extra, elevates it, looks beautiful. And then we've got our extra pieces then to put inside as well. So we're just going to place that one onto there. So that's our get well soon. And then literally we're just going to pop these all into position.
Yeah.
Inside.
Like a crafty jigsaw.
It is like a crafty jigsaw, yeah, absolutely. So let's pop them into place so it'll be easier when we come to do them. You don't have to put them onto foam pads. I just thought it'd be nice to sort of heighten them up because then it shows a little bit of the white coming through as well. So I'm just going to be taking these backings off and sticking this together. But if you, like Ben said, if you've got any questions or anything you'd quite like to see, then let us know because we've literally got the last half hour of the show.
Yeah, I can't believe it. And we'll give you time to check out as well, so don't worry on that front. It's mainly just lovely comments coming through. I can't see too many questions.
It's been a nice day today.
It's been a fun day. It's gone over really quickly.
It's gone very quickly, yeah, really quickly.
And of course, we are back tomorrow. Pearl powders.
Oh, yes.
Look out
Yes.
for those.
It's going to be exciting.
Looking forward to that. Those will probably go live on the website in the AM, normally about 10, 11 UK time, and then we're officially launching them at midday.
Surely.
So get in early if you want to get pearly.
What? I didn't even get that.
Get in early if you want to get pearly because they're pearl powders.
Oh, pearly.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
Pearly.
Wow.
Pearly.
Oh dear. Loving all the craft room photos, says Chazelle. I can't show you mine though, as I'm at the caravan and I've only got a little box and MIDI. I will send you photos of mine next week though, when I get home. We look forward to that. Lots of people loving the tip about leaving the dies on the carrier sheet as well, Debbie, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, it just really helps rather than struggle. Yeah. You might as well just leave them there and then cut them through. It doesn't damage your plastic at all.
No. Hadassah says, I love that craft card choice. It looks amazing. Illusion Film would love amazing. Okay, these dies.
Illusion Film would look really good with them.
It would look amazing, yes.
Yes, it would, absolutely.
Good shout. That's Rose who said that.
Yeah, Rose, that's a brilliant idea. I love that idea. It's funny because I love that you give these ideas because like we craft with things all the time and we're always doing demos and we're trying to inspire, but I love that you still come up with ideas that we've not even thought about.
Yeah.
And that's you're absolutely right. The Illusion Film would cut beautifully with these eyes. I don't know if we've got any. Have we still got some left?
We had some on the other day.
Didn't
we? We had a small bundle. It was, I think it might have been on cartload. There was the coral one left, I think. Right. With a few of the dyes. I think the other colours have gone.
Such a good shout. I think these would look lovely with those. Yeah, so nice.
Oh, all four in stock.
Amazing.
There you go.
I might have to give that one a try. I really like that idea.
Yeah.
So last one, we are slowly getting there. And then I did have a little bow somewhere just to finish off. And also I thought it would hide the little mark that I've made. This one stuck to the carrier sheet as well, but I thought I'm not worried because we can always hide it with a little bow. So there we go. We've got all our bits down and let's see if I can find my bow. There it is. And we're just going to put a little tiny piece of glue down
Who are you sending this to? Did you say your
My father-in-law.
father-in-law? Sharon just says this card is bound to cheer up anyone who receives it.
There we go. Yeah, it's a nice sunshine card. And there we go. So using the yin and the yang and the mats and layers and creating a stunning card.
Fantastic. It is our Patchwork Create card dies collection. These are available again individually if you do want to go down that road. However, the best value for money is to go for the full collection. So I'll show you them. I'll give you the names of these as we go as well, in case you just do decide that you want to pick and choose. If you just want to be able to recreate Debbie's card that she's just made, you need this one, which is called Morning Sunrise. 10% off if you get the whole bundle though. So that's the Morning Sunrise. This one here, I really love. Again, that's one that you could use in sort of lots of different ways, isn't it really? Whether you go portrait or landscape, that is going to work for you. That one's just simply called Geometric if you want to get that one individually. This one here is called the Sweet Honeycomb. You've also got this one, so Warm Sunbeam. If that one is your pick, you can jump in and grab that. I think these two are my favourites. And I think, if you're looking potentially to mix these in with Christmas makes, I think these would work really, really nicely indeed. Certainly with things like the Bethlehem collection, the Oh Holy Night collection. If you want to go for them individually, that one there is called Shining Star. And then the last one is called the Rays of Light. So those are the names of them individually. Shop the show if you want to find the individuals for those. But like I say, the best value for money is to grab the collection. £56 or $64 if you are a platinum member, and loads of love coming in as we knew there would. Tammy Mims says, I love watching all of your videos. Thank you, Tammy, so much. Carletta Morris says, what a lovely card. Rose says, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's launch. I'm buying. Jeanette says, what a lovely card. Poor Print Time 4 says, I like that card, Debbie. I mean, if you want to get in early, I think normally the launches, they're certainly on about an hour before we go live. So if you're Eastern, from about 6 a.m. if you want to get up super early, 3 a.m. Pacific, we're thinking maybe 10 a.m. here. But listen, if you come to the show at midday like you normally do, so 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific, we'll still have stock available, but I think it's going to be a very busy show. So if you do wait to join us for the official live launch, then for goodness sake, make sure you shop and buy early. We are going to take a break. Just before we go, don't forget Last Chance Saloon to get those comments and questions in. Somebody at the end of the show is going to win these goodies from the Age of Elegance collection. So we've got the Regency pattern embossing folder, 2D embossing folder, and then we've also got your garden arches and topiary urns. That is a stamp and die set, 6 pieces there. All you've got to do is comment away. We're doing this because Pride and Prejudice debuted on the BBC on this day in 1995. So any last questions, any last comments you want to fire in, you know the drill, and we'll do the draw for that, I reckon, in about 15 minutes or so's time. And when we come back, we are going to have a look, I believe, at something which you'll find hard to resist.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is The Weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say, it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts and then grab my tea.
Welcome back. You have given me lots of ideas, says Susan Thompson. Need to get started on birthday cards. Tammy Mim says, ooh, the resist pads by chance are next? Correct. Oh, we've got some questions coming in now. Do you want to do some questions quickly?
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to this question. I don't know if Debbie will, but we'll ask. Will there be a fall and winter craft box like the fall and winter sparkle from last year, do we know?
I don't think there's one planned.
Right.
No, not that I know of. So
good questions. Jeanette says, I have a question. What is the difference between the Illustrator and Classique pen?
So the Illustrator is our top end. So basically the brush nib on an Illustrator is the most amazing nib. In fact, you're paying more for the nib than you are the whole entire pen and the ink. That's what you're paying for. The brush, they're always the pens that I say I wish I could put in your hands to colour with, because when you colour with them, they are so effortless and just amazing. So the brush nib is why the Illustrator are the best. Classique offer two other different nibs. They offer a chisel nib and a bullet nib, and they give you a bigger lay down of colour, but they all have the same ink in them, so they all blend and they're all alcohol based, so they're all as brilliant as each other, but it's just the nibs that you're getting different on them. That's the difference.
And I've just lost my other question here. Oh, come on, tablet. Go, go, go. Here we go. Dahlia says, what is the best way to add gems and pearls? She says, I've seen you guys pick them up like you have glue of sorts at the end of a tool, but mine always go flying.
So you'll find it on the website. I call it the Picky Uppy Pokey Down tool.
What is it?
The Picky Uppy Pokey Down tool.
That is brilliant.
And it's got a wax nib on it. So I'm sure if you, perhaps Nicola can have a look and see what it comes under. I think it's probably just the pickup tool or a gem pickup tool. I'm sure if you type that in on our Google search bar at the top of our page, you'll be able to find it. And it's literally got a wax end that you just poke down onto your gem, pick it up, put it down into your glue. And we do a specific gem glue as well. So have that one and it will stick all your gems down. It's amazing. And if you do want gems, there's gem boxes on the line as well, so you can buy those.
That is the Picky Uppy Pokey...
Picky Uppy Pokey Down tool.
That. It is very simply on the website named Wax Tool.
Yeah, that's
Not-
boring, isn't
Yeah.
it? Boring.
I don't think it works like it used to back in the day when you'd search for chunky glue and you get the 3D Collage glue. Don't put in picky uppy pokey danny tool, 'cause it won't. The website will just go, what?
The wax tool.
What are you on about? Wax tool.
Well, that makes it easy, doesn't it?
Yeah. Thank you, says Jeanette. I will get the better ones. Yes, and talking about amazing deals, shall we show you our resist pads? We brought back the showstopper from yesterday for you. Details coming up on your screen here. So, what we've done, is there something missing here, or was it just the pads and the brushes? No, it was, yeah. So you get both of the pads, so two 24-sheet pads, 6 designs, 4 sheets of each, and then when you go for the showstopper, you also get the blending brushes. So the ones that Debbie's been using, the ones which were out of stock for ages, we're giving these to you for half price within the bundle. So it's a really great deal. You get 5 separately cased blending brushes that will work perfectly with your resist pads. The designs that you get in your resist pads, very helpfully today, got coloured in for you. So this is your everyday, all right? I mean, you can choose the colours that you want to work with. Yesterday, Sheena was using mainly water reactors, wasn't she, with these? But you've got all these designs. Yeah, with shimmer ink pads we did use on that show as well. Some really beautiful, the first two, very sort of Art Deco designs in here. Got that florally lace design in there as well. 4 sheets of each of these in the everyday. Got more sort of regal designs in there too. 4 sheets of that beautiful design, and then 4 sheets of this pattern. So that's your everyday, 24 sheets. And then your Christmas, I absolutely love. So 4 sheets of the Merry Christmas. You're going to get 4 sheets of the beautiful, well, snowflake. Is that a snowflake? Sort of. It's like a very sort of regal snowflake. Then you've got this sheet here, which is decorations and ornaments and stars and baubles. This sheet here, 4 of these, which is your Christmas foliage. I suppose if you want to be exact with that, those are mistletoes. Then you're going to get 4 sheets of the sort of standard snowflakes, if you like, but lots of different shapes and sizes of snowflake there. And then last but by no means least is your Merry Christmas, once again with those beautiful snowflakes. $39.99, $48.39 is the price. $2.50 GSM on these, so yes, great for using with your cards, but as you'll see with Debbie over the other side of the studio in just a second, great for your construction pieces and great for like making little bags with as well.
Yeah, so many. So yeah, this is the bag. Look at this. I mean, how fabulous does this look? It's absolutely amazing. I love the fact that you can make and construct all your different ones. It's got that beautiful shine to it. Just looks absolutely amazing. Love that bag. Got a little box here as well. So being able to make your box and then having the sides a different pattern, which again is another one of the resists. So that's super, super cute. One of my favourites, and bringing in the Christmas cracker as well. That is, oh yes, of course, our Nicola made this one. It is one of my favourite mates.
It's a cracker.
It is a cracker. I didn't even think about cutting out the resist pad out of the cracker pieces that you're going to get on Friday.
Yeah.
But that's amazing. I absolutely love that. So yeah, using them to mat and layer onto those side pieces. What about just making a little background card? Nice, but actually, I love that. It's nice and simple. You can send loads of those out for Christmas. You've got your gems on there as well. Absolutely love that. Our Nicola is getting, well, she is very talented.
Very
anyway,
crafty.
isn't she? Very talented. I love that. I think that's lovely. Sheena made that apparently. So was that in yesterday's show, was it?
Yes.
Using her elements. Yeah, that's absolutely stunning. Love this one. Look at that. How beautiful is that? It's just absolutely gorgeous. Using a lighter blue in the background and then a darker on the top. So our very own Lily Fletcher made that. So very beautiful. And then you've got this one as well. Another gorgeous design.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what inks you put on there. You can really transform these papers that look incredible. It looks amazing, doesn't it? And using even our rocker cards.
Yeah.
Oh, it stands up. There we go. How cool is that? That would look nice with the Art Deco, the patterns in that one as well. So there are really lots of different samples that we can show you, but let's show you exactly how they work because they are incredible. Now, I gave you a little sneaky peek earlier, and I've took the snowflake one. The good thing with this is you'll use lots of your offcuts. I've got 2 pieces here. Now, I told you I was going to make a box out of it, so I've done my box base, so I'm going to do my box lid. And all I've done is I've created a 7x7 piece of card, and then I'm going to score this at 1 inch all the way round. So I'm going on my box lid side because this is going to be my lid, and I want to do this before I ink it. Because I like to put everything into place before, otherwise you're going to get quite messy hands, so you might as well do all this bit first. So we're just scoring that down. I'm being quite gentle, but I'm just making sure that those lines go down because I'm actually embossing through the embossed lines. So literally just come in there. So you'll feel a little wobbling as you go down. So it's just a case taking that down a couple of times. That gives me the measurements that I need. And then I'm just going to very gently score that in, just so I don't crack any of the surface. So it's just a case of just being really gentle, just making sure that folds, trying to fold it as naturally as possible into that score line. And then just down each one. And that will give you the best results for your boxes.
Yeah.
And then next one. And then all we're going to do now, because we don't need to use ink where we don't need it, so all we're going to do is just have our scissors and then trim into the edges. So I always like to start on the corner, snip up, and then take a little triangle out and then another piece off the side. And I do that rotating the card as I go, not opposite ends. So it's just a case of rotating, taking that little triangle piece out. And that's just going to allow me to have a little bit of wiggle room to make sure that my box is going to fit perfect. So once we've done that, before we put it together, we're going to bring in our Oasis. So I've got a beautiful blue. And then we're going to, again, use our brushes. So you get these. Do you still get the brushes? Do you get the brushes in something? Oh, you've got them there.
Get them half price.
Got them there.
In the bundle.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I know, it's bonkers.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were saying on the launch, it was like, you know, we had these out of stock for so long, and now, you know, we're doing silly deals where we're giving them away for half price. It doesn't make any sense, does it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
There we go.
So good. I honestly believe once you go for these brushes, you wouldn't look back.
Yeah, absolutely right.
They are incredible. So we're literally going all the way around, just covering in all that section.
A lot of people just saying that they prefer your name when it comes to the wax tool. Picky uppy pokey downy tool.
I've always called it that. I had one quite a long time ago and I always called it that.
It's a great way to describe what it does. We must just say hi to Dawn Barry as well. He says, hi everyone, I'm just logging in from the USA. It's my first visit. Well, a very warm welcome, Dawn Barry, and hopefully first of many to us at Crafters TV. Welcome to the family.
Right, I'm switching out, Ben, because I've got the blue and I thought let's do a contrast of colours. So we're going to do blues and purples. Okay. So I've got the crushed velvet. I'm not even going to wash my brush because I've got a darker colour going on, and this is quite a really rich colour. So literally just taking that over the top. And you can see a little goes a long way.
It does, yeah. It lays it down so beautifully, doesn't it?
Honestly, I've never experienced any lay down of colour as I have done with these brushes. They are that good. They're so good. And you just get, I mean, that's completely smooth.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, incredible. And then again, all we're going to do is take our piece of kitchen towel. That was a bit stingy of me, wasn't it? Just a tiny little bit, but let's get a bigger piece. Make sure we put our tops on our ink pads, because when you're spritzing water, you don't want water to go into your ink pad. So literally pop that down like so, and then if I turn this over, I'm just going to do exactly the same on the other side, and you'll see, look, hardly anything coming out because they're so dense. Now that way, that is completely clear now, nothing coming out of that at all. And they're dry as well. Just amazing, incredible brushes. Right, so once we've got all those pieces, you've got your top piece here. I'm going to pop that one to the side. Well, I will. Well, so what I did, Ben, I was a bit naughty. These haven't come out yet. I was hoping the punches had come out.
Oh,
I've used
yeah.
the punches on the edge. They haven't quite come out yet.
Coming
but I'm going
soon.
to use that bit just because I've cut it to size, but they are coming soon. So we're going to coordinate this bit on the top. And then what I've done is exactly the same for the bottom piece. So I've done this one in purple, but this time I've measured 11 inches. So this one's 11-inch square. So just take out all our side pieces. You can see I'm not worrying about putting ink on the side, because also if you put ink on the side pieces, it will stop them from sticking very well.
Oh, another
So
tip.
because of your ink. So try
Yeah.
not to get too much ink on there. It doesn't matter if you do, because your ink does dry, but you need to let it dry thoroughly before you put it together. And then what I've also done is I've created just some side panels to match in with the lid. So we're going to place these before I put my lid on, and we're going to pop them down towards the bottom, because what's going to happen is when this lid goes on, we're going to have this section at the top here, and then we're going to just place these about in that midsection there. So I'm going to use my tacky glue, because it's a sticky glue, and also I want it to stick onto my inked surface.
Okay.
So, so I've done this 11-inch square, and I've scored it at 3 inches on the box base.
Hi to Hadassah, says, loved all the samples. Thank you for demonstrating a box, says Tammy Mims, and using the pattern. Jeanette says, I have brushes, finger daubers, and a foam blending tool, and I love them all for different reasons and projects. And Mary Pat 1000, yeah, you know what, Mary Pat, you'd be forgiven for thinking it was a split space snowflake die. She says, what was the name of the split space snowflake die that Debbie used in the earlier card with the penguins? Well, it was one die, wasn't it, that you cut in two?
Yes, it was.
From the winter Sparkling Winter.
Yeah.
Winter Sparkle or Sparkling Winter?
Winter Sparkle.
Yeah.
I think it was Winter Sparkle.
Yeah, it wasn't actually a split space die, but the way Debbie made that card, Mary Pat, she made it look like one, didn't it?
Yeah, cut it in half.
Yeah, very
Cut
clever.
it in half. So put our last one on here, and you can do that with a lot. We did have some split space dies. I'm not sure if we've still got them.
Yeah, very recently.
Yeah, not that long
Certainly in the last
ago.
couple of months, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I would say.
absolutely. Right, so let's pop these on. And this one will be our lid. My goodness, where has the time gone?
Flown over today.
I literally just looked at the time. I can't believe we're coming.
Nearly done.
Where has 2 hours gone?
It's flown. See, when you're having fun, time flies over. I have got a winner's name as well. So if you have commented on the show,
exciting.
stand by.
Oh,
Yeah.
love that.
Stick
I
with
love
us.
giving away freebies.
Me too.
And it's not even our birthday yet.
No, I know. It won't be long though, will it?
No, it's very exciting.
Did you all get your teaser email yesterday? There's a little teasery email.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, and there was a little
Oh, I didn't
teaser
look. I
video
must have one
on our
somewhere.
socials as well. Gave you a bit of a clue
Oh, did
as
it?
to what the theme might be. Didn't give it away. Didn't give it away, but it gave a bit of a
Did
clue.
anyone guess?
Well, I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing that game.
Oh no, I just wondered if you'd seen anyone that had guessed.
I haven't seen anyone guess, no. Yeah, if you've seen the video, you'll have a bit more of an idea as to what we might be doing this year. Nicola said if someone wants to ask her, she'll tell you, but you won't be able to hear her answer.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Nicola, what is the theme? Oh, you said you'd tell me. Oh, is it?
Jackie
Oh,
says,
I nearly said something there.
Oh, no, that's why I moved on.
No, let's not go talk about it. I really was close to saying something.
Jackie says, moving on, all of Debbie's demos have been amazing today. Thank you. Hadassah says, I love using the purple and blue on the traditional Christmas crafts. And Pat says, it was a very quick 2 hours. Thank you, Debbie, for all the tips and inspiration. Have a good night, you say.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you, Pat.
You've all been so kind today, and
Yeah.
I've loved today. We've done. It's really nice when you can get your teeth stuck into things and get creative. So,
Yeah.
thank you. I really appreciate that. So all we're going to do is stick now our sides in, just like so.
Jeanette got the email. She says, I'm now saving for it. You know the date anyway.
Yeah, it's the same every year. Yeah, I love birthday. And do you know, I also love it. I mean, we get a little bit of a break because us guys, we have a bit more time at home because Sarah comes in and does lots of the shows because basically she's the boss. And actually, we want to see Sarah, don't we, on birthday? That's how Crafter's Companion was started. All looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I literally cannot wait to watch the shows.
Yeah.
They're
I can't wait to watch the shows as well. Sit back and relax at home.
You can't do that. You have to be on the shows.
On the shows.
Yeah, it's going to be incredible. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. Right, now the other thing I did, Ben, is I've used a little tag. So this is one of the resists. In fact, I've done the ink now, but that's actually one of the resist pages, and I've used my little tag die from the layout collection, and then I've just inked it like here, put a little Merry Christmas sentiment across the top, just to go on the front, and then we've got a bow to finish off.
What size was the purple panel, asks Tammy?
This purple panel,
I think so.
it was, I've stuck it down now, but I can roughly tell you, let me go there and there, it's 3 3/4.
Thank you.
And then the white panel underneath was 4 inches square.
And would, asks Rose, a page of the resist pad be big enough for making the Jingle Bell boxes? I think
Yes, I think
it would, wouldn't it? Because they're not that big, the Jingle Bell boxes, are they?
No, they're not that big. I think I'm pretty sure you would be able to. And if the worst comes to worst, you might need 2 pieces. But you could easily put that together, having 2 pieces. So I just want to use the 3D glue gel because let me just grab. Oh, it is there. Couldn't see it for looking. Just going to put the bow on with that one, just to tie that all in. I've just got a very sort of pale blue bow there to pop on the top. And there we go. There's our beautiful box with our side panels. There we go.
Fantastic, that. Brilliant. What a brilliant way to finish off a brilliant show. Few quick comments and I'll just recap of this deal and we'll tell you the winner as well. Pat says, I saw the video. I'm not saying anything, and if there's a question, I'm not answering it. I saw the video and have an idea what the theme is going to be this year. Jade Adams says, Ben, I hope you have a new song. Is it something rock and roll related, says Monica, for the birthday?
Oh, rock and roll. That's a good guess. Is it right, though?
Deborah says, yes, I love birthday. It's so good to see Sarah for so many days, like it used to be years ago. Yes, I mean, Sarah's obviously super duper busy now, isn't she? Here, there and everywhere,
yeah.
BBC in it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice to see her for a few days. Tammy Mim says, I love the snowflakes. And what a gorgeous box, says Dahlia. Listen, very quickly, just to show you the designs again that you're going to get if you go for the showstopper. So you get the 24 sheets in each of the pads, 6 designs, 4 sheets of each. So this is fairly obviously the Christmas pad. So design 1, there's number 2, there is number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. And then your everyday pad are these 6 designs. So first one, 4 sheets, second one, 4 sheets, third one, 4 sheets, 4 sheets, 4 sheets. These are all 250 GSM, don't forget as well. So, and then you get 4 sheets of this. And then, of course, if you go for those 2, in the showstopper, we give you your blending brushes for half price, giving you that price of $39.99 or $48.39. What a gorgeous box. Loads of you saying that. It was a lovely way to finish off. Thank you, everyone. Just echo Debbie's sentiments to say thank you for all the lovely comments, all the positivity, all the questions, all the chat. But who, I hear you cry, has won the Age of Elegance goodies? I can tell you that the winner chosen at random this evening is Stephen Nicole.
Oh, I love that. More
Yes.
mess for your craft room, Stephen.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's lovely.
We expect to see these tidied away next time you send us in a picture. But well done, Stephen. If you message us, ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, we will get these sent out to you.
Not till you tidy your craft room, Stephen.
It's been such a fun day. Thank you, everyone, so much. And thank you, Debbie. Back tomorrow. It's going to be exciting tomorrow, isn't it?
It's really exciting tomorrow, yeah. The Pearl Powders are launching tomorrow, finally. And, yeah, you can get your hands on them. They are incredible. And just a nice little addition to anything that you've got in your crafty stash. So, yeah, I can't wait to show you those tomorrow.
It is going to be great. Look forward to that. In the meantime, thank you so much, everybody, for watching the show. If you have got stuff in your baskets, do make sure that you get them checked out. Just to say a massive thank you to the team today. Thank you to Jan for earlier. Thank you to Becky on the socials tonight. And, of course, Debbie and Jake and Tracy and Jamie and Nicola. I think that's everybody, isn't it? And, of course, thank you to you guys as well for watching. We appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, whatever you are doing. And we will see you back here for Pearl Powder Madness tomorrow. Until then, ciao.